Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Morant, that's for two. And a little luck that time, but it drops. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Comes up empty down low.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. To the paint. Here's Morant. The Rockets pull it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 6.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Here's Thompson. A solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Yep, that one goes in there. 10 points for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Stolen by Brooks. 3-pointer. The 3-pointer is right on target. Brooks has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Morant gets it to go.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
And then Morant slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother, Powell, play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The drive by Bain. Thompson with the rebound. Green taking his time here. From deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Green's got 6 points.
You got to pick up.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Morant. He's got 18. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Fires for three. And Jalen Green hits from deep. 11 points in the game.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Now here's Jackson. Nothing on the board. Lets a floater go. And Morant finishes inside.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Here's Brooks. Pass to Van Fleet. Brooks with it. Now defended by Bain. 2 on the clock. Thompson from long range. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
The Grizzlies, 24.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Memphis trailing here. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
So it's the Rockets now. Grizzlies making the shot. 9 feet out. Good on the shot. Green's got 15 points.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went second overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
Brooks with it. Guarded now by Jackson. To the middle. Thompson for the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 7. They need this. And finished off by Morant.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Thompson for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant right side. And he makes that one. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Now here's Morant, following the miss by Fred VanVleet.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Pass to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 18 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Thompson. Offensive rebound. VanVleet outside. And another three for Houston.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Grant. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Puts up a deep three. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assisted by
Morant's got 10 points in the quarter.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Here's Morant. Good work there as it goes. 34 points for John Morant.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Trailing by 2. It's Morant with the drive.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Şengün no good. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
first team foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now Morant. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
It's Morant with the drive.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to VanVleet. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Van Vliet wide open. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Şengün. Here's Green. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 12 points in the game. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
A clear look for Van Vliet. Great look, but off the mark. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 48.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
From the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Here's Morant. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Driving in. And there it is for him. Morant's got 52 points.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. Had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Green with the block.
Really good to see Green engaged defensively.
Morant left side. And Morant throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Back to Brooks. Over Wells. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And 11 points for Brooks.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now here's Green. 18 points for him. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And they get it back. Pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. For three, Van Vliet drains the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 12 points here in the second half. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. 1:52 left to play in the third. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Such a wide open look. Van Vliet's got 24.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
For three, Van Vliet. And another three for Houston.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Driving the lane.
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Back to Green. Pass to Brooks. Van Vliet on the wing. Lets the three fly. Morant left side. And Thompson sends it back. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. And that one misses.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
From past the arc. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for the Rockets. 18 points from three-point range for him in that.
The Grizzlies, 76.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Drills the three-pointer.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Back to Van Vliet. Lets it go with the three. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis leading. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
High post, Pippen. And he uses the glass on the layup. Pippen's got 6 points in the quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game. They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Bain. And he lays it straight in. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Pass to Clark. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Clark's got his first points in this one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The offensive rebound. And Green now, top of the key. And a deep three from Van Vliet. Aldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And then Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Wells with the steal. Pass to Clark. And Thompson sends it back. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Pippen, stolen by Brooks. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis's head coach had some words for the team during the break. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Grant. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Here's Morant. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Into the lane. And finished off by Morant.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And Green gets it to go.
It's as though Green always has more left in his tank. He digs deep and finds the bucket.
And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 7-point differential. Driving inside. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. From deep, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
And that one's good, Morant.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
On the wing, Thompson. Here's the three. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
It's in. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most. And you can see the defense now getting a little nervous, almost on their heels. I think they're starting to feel it.
They can sense him starting to come on, and when he gets it going like that, he can bury you offensively.
Yeah, good job to take it right after them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. And it's Houston's ball. For 3, Van Vliet misses the tray. Morant scanning the floor. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just
Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Phenomenal finish. A three at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And they're